Namaste. My Zen zebras. Namaste. My unique unicorns. My merry mermaids. Merry mermen. Namaste ninjas. Zen zebras, I think I said that. Fellow butterflies. I know you're out there. Fellow butterflies. Anyway. Hi guys. Remember Mystic Brady Mondays? Also known as Mystic Brady Murder Mondays? Okay. I used to do that. But it's so depressing. I've been Manic Monday. Sorry about the cars. I'm on my last tail of the walk. Hey! Hi Lisa Soren. Hi Rain Cloud. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday? Is it that happy? Guys, I sat at the dining room table at 1 o'clock to about 4 o'clock doing the paperwork and making mistakes. The lady gave me 2 different, 4 pieces of paper. I made mistakes on those 2. So tomorrow I have an appointment for the passport. In case you don't know what I'm talking about. Couldn't find my passport that I just got 2 years ago, 2022. Not even 2 years. Less than 2 years. Anyway, I think I told you in another video. But anyhow, I had ADH music on because I have ADD. So in order to study or concentrate, I put on ADD music for studying or concentrating. And it was helping me. Now you're going to hear dogs in the neighborhood. 1 second. My back feels like somebody cut it in half. So I couldn't walk that long, but I think I walked for a half hour. That's what I'm trying to do. It's going to be a short live because I want to do something. I want to show you my new cards, but my dogs are not going to allow it. So let me just come in here. 1 second. Only place I could be alone. Oh. Whew. Hi. Sorry, don't look at my appearance. Tomorrow I'll be much better because I'll be fully showered. I'll have my makeup on. I'll have, hopefully I'll get the paperwork right. And I had to write 4 checks. Anyhow, what I have to do is, because I have an appointment to get my picture taken, but you can't get your picture taken if your paperwork isn't finished. So the earliest I can get there is for 8 o'clock at the post office. So what I have to do is refill out another piece of paper, and hopefully the other papers are okay. So, hi Charlotte. You want to get some new Oracle cards? Yeah, it's always fun. It puts a smile on my face. I even though I was doing all that, I was doing good when I just had the music on. But then I needed to ask my family. They wanted my father's middle name, and which I'm pretty sure is Francis. It was Thomas F. Brady, but it was also Edward. So it was Edward Francis. I don't know. So my mother's was Anne, but I wasn't sure. I knew the month and day that they were born, but not the years. So I had to ask my family, and then some of them didn't get back right away, but then I didn't put the music back on But the whole thing is, I don't know if it's my eyes or the fact that the light bulb was out above me. There's other light bulbs on, but anyhow, it was a hot mess. I should have just put the music back on and really stood at it and stared at it and concentrated. I mean, if I can get a master's degree in English and a BA before that, um, I don't understand why this, and write 2 books, and I have a third one that's 1/3 done, but I haven't picked it up again. Anyhow, I don't understand why this was so hard. Probably because it had attachments of nervousness. And last night I re-looked again. Even though they probably canceled my thing in the post office, it's a big deal if you lose your passport. It's a big free card. There's a lot of people out there that are 5'2" and have bangs. So, and some people said, Audrey Cunningham, 11-year-old girl missing from Texas, Livingston, Texas, I believe. Anyway, they have not, and Equisearch is on it. They looked in the water, and I think the water was I think he did that on purpose. He put the book bag, he got the book bag wet. Supposedly there was a book inside the book bag. I don't know, the Hello Kitty book bag that said, "Help me." I don't know if that's true, 100%, but I do know it's true that he did not confess. And he probably is putting them on a wild goose chase because he knows he's probably never getting out of jail. He should have never been out of jail after what he did. Anyhow, they did not find her. I have a few prayers, and I've been praying really hard for the kids lately. Michael Joseph Vaughn, Summer Moon, Utah Wells, Harmony, okay? But at least in Harmony's case, the parents are in jail. Not the parent and the stepmonster are in jail. And Sincere and Classic, they're in jail. So at least, like the world is a safer place when these people are off the street. So, anyhow, let me just put you down for a second. Okay. I even put my crystal necklace on so that I would be focused. I don't know if it's working. Okay. My problem was that I just didn't put the music back on. Then I did later when I was just trying to copy it onto, and then Devin tried to help me by printing out the paper. And then I was like, I'm not sure I can use this because it's printed out, even though it has a barcode on it. So he said, all right, and he printed out by accident 45 copies. So it's been crazy. So, I wanted to go to the gym, but I at least went for my walk. Okay. So let me show you. Let's do a collective read. These are so friggin' gorgeous. And I already burned Palo Santo today twice and had candle going. Did I put that candle out? Who knows? I'll find out when I go in the house. What I'm looking for is my glasses because I'm going to start doing affirmations for my eyes because they just seem like they're so much worse. And there's a meditation music video for that. So there's a meditation music video for everything, every kind of problem. Okay, so the first set of cards that I want to show you are friggin' fairy cards. And this is what they look like on this side. Hi, Scooter. Oh, thank you. I used to always get Valerie Bertinelli, who I love. I friggin' love her. She's about, I think, 3 years older than me. I think, or maybe more. But she looks great. She's a skinny mini too now. Yeah, as kids, like growing up with One Day at a Time, my hair was exactly like her hair, like with the part in the middle. My hair was never as long because, I always must have had a thyroid problem back then too. But anyhow, people would come into the house and they would say, "Did anybody ever tell you you look like this actress, Valerie Bertinelli, from this show?" And I was like, "Yes, yes." Okay, but she has better lips than me. This is me, no way makeup, okay? Because I was working today on paperwork, so I put Noxzema all over my face, and then I put a wet rag in the microwave for a little bit, and then I took it out. Devin goes, "What the heck are you doing?" And I said, "I'm trying to wake myself up and do what my mom used to do. She used to go to sleep with the Noxzema, but it dries me out, even though it's a moisture type. But anyhow, it wakes me up because the smell of it brings me right back to her like that. Anyhow, so thank you. I take that as a compliment. I love her. And I know she has a little like vlog that she does. Okay. Anyhow, here we go. And you guess what? Valerie Bertinelli never stopped loving her husband, the first husband. And that's a big reason why the second marriage did not work, because as much as maybe the second marriage, the guy was she kind of indicates that he was a douche um towards the end, or I don't know the problem, but psychically she never freaking got over him, the father of her child. She was still in love with him. She was still helping him when he was sick, and even before he got sick. So the other husband, her second husband, and I do believe she will be in a relationship. She might not get married again, but she will have another relationship. Kelly Clarkson, here's a coming in. She will get married again. She will say she will never get married again, but she will. She'll just have a really mother effer of a prenup, and it'll be a few years from now. Um, and she'll date him longer than she did the other one. Not that that works, but that helps. It does help because people show you their true colors. If you, my mother used to say, stay with the person for at least 2 seasons. So like 2 summers, 2 winters, 2 springs, 2 falls to see, how they are and what they're all about. Because usually they'll show their true colors in that. Anyhow, um, yeah, so that's my Valerie Bertinelli. She will have a significant other. She's not going to go through the her 60s, 70s, and 80s all by herself. Okay? So that's my prediction. She will have somebody else, but she never got over him. She was in love with him still. Okay? I'm not saying she didn't love her second husband. She loved him at first, but she was in love with the first guy. She never was done with it. You understand what I'm saying? I know nobody probably cares as much as I do, but I was like, isn't this obvious to everybody? Well, Kelly Clarkson, who I study her because I have the same body as her. Well, I had the same body as she used to have. Okay. Even though she's like only 42, I think, and I'm 60. But she has some sort of thyroid problem that she never would talk about. And she's just shaped like me. She's 5'2", except I always had a bigger bust. Okay. Anyhow, even when I was skinnier. But Kelly Clarkson will get married again. I do see, she was only married once, but she will get married again. But I see her kids much bigger. Like I see her kids like 11, 12, 13. And she will be with somebody for a long time, but she'll stay in her house. They'll stay in their house. They'll get together. One person he'll be asking her to get married. And she'll keep on saying no. And also, still a chance of one more baby for her. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about her. Anyhow. Okay. Oh, she works too much. She's working too much for the machine. She's working too much for the man. And she's like on a treadmill, like she's on a the hamster treadmill. I was a little bit worried about her, this Twitch situation, like selling your soul. She's got to be careful of that. She's got to be really careful. And like being that busy, making these commitments to these talk shows, you're so friggin' busy that, like, how are you going to spend time with your kids? I don't know who's with her kids when she's not. Like, I don't know if she could put them on a school bus, or I'm sure they go to private school. And now they live in New York and she's used to Texas. We switched lives, right? I went from New York to Texas and she went from Texas to New York. Okay. But anyhow, yeah. Why am I talking about this? Okay, let me just show you these cards and then I gotta go feed the dogs. And maybe I'll be back later. I'm supposed to come back later to do a read, a private reading. But we'll see, because I have to meditate and see if I'm in the zone. Because now that I messed up the papers, I can't do anything else for the papers. I filled out 4 checks. I did papers for hours and hours and hours. So, okay, anyhow, what does the collective need to know? Dear God, spirit guides, angels, my collective, my beautiful collective out there, can you give us a couple of fairy cards for them? Thank you, please, and thank you. What does the collective need to know? I might be having a glass of Jesus juice. I didn't have one last night. I don't think I had one the night before. I'm not sure. I think it was Friday night. I did, but I don't think last night. Anyhow, doesn't matter. But I'm just like, my head is like, woo. But I feel better now that I talked about Kelly Clarkson's future and Valerie Bertinelli's future. What does my collective need to know, dear God? Spirit guides, angels, archangels. Start using the archangels more. Okay, here's a thing. All right, I do. When I get behind the wheel, something happens, especially when I go out on the street and it's getting kind of dark or wherever. I'm just like nervous in traffic. And so I'm constantly praying. And I ask God, please send down Archangel Michael to protect me in this car, in this vehicle, and to help me to prevent accidents. As I was saying that, I was making a turn from like the highway type of street into like DQ. And this was the other day. And there was no cars coming. So I was like, okay, this is my time. I can make the left. All of a sudden, out of the gas station, a car came and almost smashed into me. Like, the only reason they didn't smash into me is because as I was driving like this, please take off, be with me, be with me, be with me. I was having like, I have anxiety. I have anxiety attacks when I drive. I need a driver. Okay. But I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be disabled where I can't go to places I need to go to and I want to go to. So, I try to go out during the day, but sometimes it ends up being night. But anyhow, this wasn't even night. This was straight up daytime, late afternoon. And I go, please, dear God, be with me. And then I go, Archangel Michael, please protect me. Please protect me. And I go like this and turn. Like the car started beeping at me because it was like practically in my car. The only reason why I'm here and everything's okay with my car and me is because I was saying those prayers. Okay. You don't believe me? Start calling on. You have to ask God first. It takes 3 seconds. Please, dear God, send down Archangel Michael to protect me and my vehicle. And dear God, please protect me and my vehicle too. Thank you. And then when I go through a panic attack, I'll just say, please, Archangel Michael, please, Archangel Raphael, like say I'm sick or somebody I know is sick. And I'll say, please, dear God, send Archangel Raphael to me or this person or a family member or whatever. They don't care as long as you just call their name. You ask God for permission to send them down to you. And God never says no to that. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Utilize the archangels, even if you don't understand how to do it. Okay, but each one is for, like, the reason why I use Michael a lot is because he is for the car and safety your house, anything to do with evil, fighting evil. Um, yeah, and he's especially for the light workers, he's the strongest next to God. You know, God utilizes him for a lot of things. Archangel Raphael, whole different story. Everything to do with your body, mind, and spirit, everything to do with your psychiatric, um, health wise, that's who you need to call. Ask God, send Archangel Raphael down and start visualizing. Look up videos of whatever archangel you need. Archangel Gabriel, when you're trying to express yourself, you need a miracle. You need to um, let somebody else know how you're feeling. Okay, sorry about that little jamboree. We need 3, Spirit. Thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. Oh, I was just staring at these cards. I was going through them by myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to love these. Okay. I hope so. Anyway, find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Nothing wrong with it. Take a power nap. It's your body's way of telling you, I can't do another thing until we rest. Okay? So find balance between your work, rest, and playtime in order to have energy. Some people say go to bed an hour earlier. Even if you're going to read in bed or listen to something in bed, try to get a little bit, downtime a little bit earlier. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? She looks like Harmony, if Harmony grew up. Okay. Wisdom. That might be for some people, and that might resonate for some people and not resonate for everybody. That's okay. Take what you want and leave the rest behind for everybody else. Okay. Wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now it's time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. Call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help with the challenge. And what's good about this card is a lot of people are finding that their psychic abilities are getting stronger and stronger. Maybe you're just listening to it, and this is validation for that. You need to listen to your third eye more. You need to listen to your intuition. Yes, that's the wisdom card. I think that's very beautiful as well. Inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun. Oh, I'm in. I'm in for that. Oh, yesterday I went to Michael's. Devin drove me to Michael's very late in the day. It was a Sunday, but he drove me because I have projects on the table that are from December, and they involve angels, and I needed certain paints, and so he drove me, and I got a bunch of stuff. That some stuff is for those paintings, and some is for a painting that I have 2 paintings that I have to do that were requested, and I got beautiful green crystals and red crystal. I got all kinds of stuff. And I felt like my inner child was, yeah, you got to paint more. You got to paint more. That's how you get happy. That's how you feel balanced. And I do. I have to go back, forget about my clean table. I got to put the tablecloth on and go back to my inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Look at that. What did you like to do as a child? Whatever you like to do as a child, Oh, I don't want to drop them. I don't want to drop them. Whatever you like to do as a child, you could still think about it, okay? Get into it. If it was something physical, if it was something artistic, there's somebody out there that needs to write a song or play guitar, sing. I heard that. Okay. Now these are my other ones. Now this is what I want you to concentrate. Just a quick second because my dogs are going nuts. Okay, anyhow. Concentrate on what, if you're wondering, what is my divine purpose in this life? Why did God put me here? What is it all about? What's going on? Okay. So think about what your divine purpose is. Ask God, what am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do? And I don't always get answers right away, but then I got these for Christmas from Devin. And I was like, oh, why didn't I see these? I have a whole bunch of cards. I didn't do unboxing yet. The way I like to do it is just use them and show it to you as I use them. Okay. So think about what is your divine purpose as I'm shuffling. Dear God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, what is my sassy subs' divine purpose? What are they supposed to be doing in this lifetime? What are they supposed to be doing? What are they supposed to be doing with their life in terms of their career, in terms of job, in terms of their side business or regular business or relationships? What are they supposed to be doing? What is God telling them to do? Give me 4. Thank you, dear God and angels. Thank you. Everybody has their own way of shuffling. I do it whatever the way I like. I don't know how to make a bridge or anything fancy. I'm not a good card player. Don't take me to the casino. Okay. All right. So for somebody, God wants you to know, and your angels want you to know, your divine purpose is freedom. You're free to what? You're free to do what you choose. Somebody out there needs to know that, because you're waiting for permission to do your life's purpose. You're waiting for your permission to do something for your inner child. And you know what? We don't get that. You have to give yourself permission. The angels and God is telling you, you have the freedom you're free to choose what you ought to do, what you want to do. Thank you, sweetly morbid bear. Sweetly morbid bear. That's a tongue twister. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? So think of this as if you were thinking about, hey, I'm not really happy in what I'm doing lately, but I don't really know what to do. But actually God is saying, and the angels are saying, yeah, you kind of think about what you used to do, what you used to like, and maybe start doing that again. I got a guitar again. I got a singer, somebody who likes music. Even if it's like you're not going to do anything with it, you're not going to the clubs to try out your song, you're just doing it as a hobby because you used to do it and you used to like it. Then all of a sudden life happened, you stopped doing it, okay? Artist. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Engaging in artistic activities. Look at this angel. Yeah, these are all angels. The other ones are fairies. These are angels. Isn't that beautiful? Engage in those activities that you need to do. Time to decide. Spirit is telling you it's time to decide. Whatever it was that you've been ignoring, pushing that voice down, your gut feeling has had it, like somebody's into catering, somebody's into Maybe they used to be a server or waitress or waiter, and they actually liked it. Um, yeah, put yourself out there. Make a step, and it's a little step, even if it's a baby step towards your dream, or even a little gig. Okay, they just told me say gig. Okay, make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Yeah, so you have to meditate? Yeah, you do. But sometimes the meditation could be 10 minutes. Put on some music that you like. It doesn't have to be meditation music. You could just put music that you've always liked, enjoyed, but you've been avoiding. When we shut down the music and don't listen to music, right? And we're just always, because this happens to me too. I'm watching videos to find out what's going on in the cases, or I'm doing readings constantly, and I don't have my music on, right? Or I'm not listening to anything pleasurable like Billy Idol or Billie Holiday. Okay. It shuts down your chakras. It shuts down certain chakras in your body. So that's why we have to take a step back and do kind of stuff that we used to do, or just sit and think. Sometimes I just sit and think, and I love it. And I hate when people talk to me when I'm sitting and thinking. Okay. Like if I'm in the house and Devin's like, I'm sitting and thinking, it might look like I'm doing nothing, but I'm just thinking. Okay. And then things are going on and up here, even though it might not look like it. But I need that time, so that's why I'm right in this car. Because in over there, it's everybody's talking. You know, what's for dinner? Who's gonna feed the animals? Blah blah blah. Right? So that's why get to a place that you could like. That's why I'm thinking about doing stuff in the pool room again, because I could really let it flow. Or I have to wait for everybody to go to bed. Okay? Either or. So time to decide, make a decision that will be your true hearts. Somebody is saying something about a guitar. You were emptying your photos from a screenshot of you a post. It was all about your guitar and art. All right, very good. This is for you then. Wow. Oddly, that was from a post. Well, 20. You know what happens? Our bodies, inside our bodies, changes every 7 years. I just heard this. I just found this out. Every 7 years, your body changes, and every 7 years, we change. What we wanted, what we had, we were doing for 7 years might not be what we want to do anymore. It might be something from the past that we used to do, and we're like, hey, why did I stop doing that? And life came in, and so stop making excuses and go after something that brought you joy. Okay? Writing. You heal, inspire, teach, entertain with the words you write. So we got some writers out there. You got to get back to it. Hi, Crystal Divine. How you doing? Thank you for saying that. Okay, guys, I love you. I might be back later with a read for somebody, but I will talk to you another time. Hope you enjoyed that. Okay, at the end of my walk. And I love you very much. You know what? I should take these glasses because they're real strong and I need them. Namaste. Have a great rest of your Monday. Go out there and do something that you love to do. Okay. And I have not gotten my nails done. I cut them down and I just can't concentrate to go there. I have to devote myself to go there. I like it once I go there. Anyhow, I want to get through the couple of days. There's a lot of things going on. Devin has a big doctor's appointment tomorrow. I can't even go with him because I have to work a half day and go to the post office in the morning. So it's a big day. So let's get through Tuesday and I will see you soon. Love you.